my philosophy and our philosophy at Renters Warehouse is long-term real estate investing.
Right.
Not fix and flip. We're not wholesaling deals. We're not even doing deals, quote unquote, right?
Right.
Searching for the best deal on the block of a dilapidated house, fix it up and rent it. Now, that's a strategy, but it's not a strategy for everybody. It's not a strategy for many. The strategy is buy a house today, rent it out, keep it for 30 years. You have a home that's paid off. Your house is appreciated, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So I get the question all the time, as I'm sure you do. And even regardless of look, real estate prices aren't going to come down next year. Let's just argue for a minute that they are. I don't actually really care because I'm going to buy my house today. I'm not selling it next year. So I don't really care what it's worth. I'm going to sell it in 30 years, maybe,
Right.
or 15 years or 20 years, whatever the number is. I guarantee you. Yeah, I'll guarantee it. You know why? Because if it's not right, then the whole world's backwards and messed up.
Yeah,
right?
the zombies have come, and they're
15
not going
years
to. No
from
one's
now-
going to come back and play this podcast
Right.
for you.
15 years from now, the house is going to be worth more than what you paid for it today.
Yeah.
Right. 20 years from now, worth more than what it was today. So I get, hey, are you buying right now? Heck yeah, I'm buying. You know, are you going to wait till the market softens? Look, I'm going to buy more then if it does. But right now I'm buying because I'm holding for 30 years. I'm buying, just bought another rental property 6 weeks ago, hoping to buy another one in a couple months. I'm buying.
Isn't it funny when the reason why you're buying is because you're in your 30s, and that's what you do in your 30s is buy. You worry about liquidating when you're in your 70s and 80s,
Right.
and you hand them down. The investment strategy that I'm starting to realize now, like the deals is sexy, right? It's sexy enough
fun,
to
right? It's exciting.
TV shows around it and seminars every weekend and a lot of books with a lot of guys with big teeth, you know, talking about how that you're going to make millions with none of your own money.
Right.
Like that happens. But now, like, patience is the new sexy. It's turning out. People are starting to talk about this idea that no, if you have a foolproof plan, like if you have a plan that okay, I have enough to be able to buy a house, and I can only buy a house right now. So I've got my primary residence. I'm going to buy this rental property. The rental property is going to make me $300 a month. Good. Stand still. Let that happen for a little while. Save the next down payment. Do the next one. And then you have kids. The kids. I mean, everybody that I know. I have a daughter going off to college. Man, it happened like that.
Yeah.
Right. Same
So do
thing.
I.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's crazy.
So it happens overnight, and so a 15-year hold period. All of a sudden, you turn around. You're like, wait, how much did I? If people can anchor their investment strategies, I've got 2 condos that I bought when my kids were less than a year old. One of them is getting liquidated. I'm actually not going to liquidate it because I still like it. I'll pay for the college elsewhere.
Right.
But the college has been in the can since she was 1 year old because I bought this condo. It appreciated. I paid the mortgage down. That was so powerful for me because I rode right through the housing crisis. That one time when the prices did plummet, I watched that happening. I didn't break a sweat because like it didn't matter what the house was worth in 2008 at all. It matters in 2020. And by anchoring the plan to something that I cared about, my kids' college, retirement, legacy, and something really far away, you just kind of like just go on with your life and watch that little house. You know, I like picturing those images of the leaves changing and the snow falling and the snow melting and the sun coming out in the spring and summer like this.
30
this
times.
rapid. Yeah, exactly, 30 times.
Yeah, no, it's it's interesting because that 30-year segment or the patience doesn't make for an exciting TV show, right? I mean, maybe we should try it. We should start of me buying a rental. I'm going to make a bunch of money, but the show is probably just me working at my desk, doing my
Well, the
thing.
show. Let's talk about Dan for a second. So
Yeah.
Dan, who's going to come on here?
Yeah, love Dan on next episode.
Yeah, he's a consultant to our company. He is a financial genius, and he is very excited, always has been about real estate. And he started working with us, and he decided he was going to buy his first one.
Right.
And what I told him, he's very funny because like today he was like, I spent 6 hours in Home Depot this weekend trying to pick my flooring. I said, dude, I picked my flooring in 25 minutes in Home Depot. What are you doing?
Right.
But I know him and he knows me. Intuition versus he wanted to make sure that he measured and felt and tasted every single flooring possibility that there was
and probably
for him.
built a spreadsheet around it.
Yeah. Right. So I told him, you got to take some film of this. So we're going to encourage him. We're going to test the theory that I do think starting your journey to become starting your real estate empire. Dan's real estate empire is maybe with the show we can call this. He's going to take a lot of footage of himself. And I was telling him, like, picture The Martian. Remember The Martian? Like, I'm here, day 36. Like, I'm almost out of water.
Yes.
Going to start drinking urine next week.
Yes.
I think I got this all figured out.
Yes.
I told him, do me a favor. Next time when you're in Home Depot, talk to the camera about this guy Phil doesn't know what he's talking about. I need to measure these floor samples again. I think if people got a chance to see what one human being actually went through, even the kid we talked about earlier, he's doing this too.
Yep.
Film it, show it, because it's entrepreneurship on display, and it is fun. And when the look on his face when he bought his first place, and when the tenant moves in and that thing goes into service and he gets his first check and he says, okay, now the engine is now running. Now I can think about going on to the next one. Mm-hmm. I think it could make a good show, especially if the character of Dan is central to it.
He's already shopping for a second one.
Is he?
He's on it. He's excited. And this is what I love about what we do. A lot of it is the daily monotony and the grind of growing a business and trying to help people invest in real estate. But the fun of it and the satisfaction comes from when I have a conversation with someone like Dan, who comes into the business and it says like, what do you guys do? Talk to me what you do. And by 45 minutes later, they're like, holy crap,
I want in.
I need to go buy some real estate. That happens all the time, right? You start talking to people about it, what the benefits are about it, the whole thing. They light up and they get it. To see that light bulb go off is amazing. And to see Dan go and execute on that 6, 7, 8 weeks later is pretty exciting too. So that's been a lot of fun.
Dan's Real Estate Empire. I'm going to jot that down. That's the
DansRealEstateEmpire.com. I'm going to buy that here right now. And maybe, so like, I'll try to have him on the podcast next episode, and then we'll get all his social media handles out there and everybody can start encouraging him to video himself.
He's a very handsome man too. So he's going to definitely need to be on the video part of it.